Hi, welcome to my next video. This time I wanted to show you something I did already some time ago, but the book I did it for got published just recently. This is a fragment of a cover. I did not do the whole cover for the book, but because the action takes place in a shopping street, a Japanese shotengai, the publisher wanted me to do a row of shops as I usually do for my shop illustrations, but small that will be just an element of the whole cover design. The first step was designing the shops of this fantastical shopping street, because I just had some reference photos to start with. And to do this I sketched all the shops in Procreate on my iPad Pro and sent this sketch to the publisher and to the designer. Once I got the okay on the designs, I printed them and traced them to watercolor paper. I'm using here the Wateford White 300 grams per square meter cold pressed paper. Recently I have been using the Rotring rapidograph 0.5 thickness for most of my pictures and I like it a lot, so I used it here also to make nice black consistent lines. And of course, although the sketch was kind of detailed because I did have to show the publisher the details of what I want to do, I'm adding details and making small adjustments while I trace the lines. So I keep looking at the reference photos to add more details if they are needed. Okay, so the next step was coloring the pictures, and because the shops are quite small even though I painted them bigger, I used small brushes from Raphael and Rosemary and my standard Schmincke watercolor set, 48 colors. You can see the set on my webpage with the color list. This shopping street is supposed to be really colorful and kind of fantastic, so I tried to use bright, lively colors for each of the shop and use kind of contrasting colors for the shops that are next to each other so they don't blend together too much. Those shops have a lot of details, so painting all of them took a lot of time, actually, more than I expected. So I chose a few interesting pieces here so you can watch how I paint some of them, and I'll meet you at the end of the video. Okay, so the video is nearly done. I just want to tell you a few things about this picture. For me, painting shops like this is really interesting because you can play with the character of each shop and imagine stuff about it, but also you have to keep it kind of realistic. So painting signs and letters and small details and stuff like pipes or like air conditioning units is time consuming and sometimes infuriating, but I kind of like it because it helps keeping the realism of the scene and also keeps things together so there's no weird blank spaces. And you can see it well on this final picture, which consists of all of the shops I painted connected into a long shopping street, but between the buildings you can see all the elements that I put there to fill in the blanks. There's also a second version of this picture with a roof. Some Japanese shopping streets have roofs, and this version was used in the inside cover, the hardcover of the book, but here you can see the outside cover with the final design. Of course the design is not by me, I only did the watercolor illustration. By the way, the book is called Megane to Houtou Musume, and you can buy it in Japanese in most of the bigger Japanese bookstores right now. Okay, I hope you liked this video. As always, feel free to comment, share and subscribe, and you can also support me on Patreon. And I'm going back to making my own book, the Tokyo Storefronts book. See you in the next video. Bye.